Is there any idea where you might want the fourth?
Yep, we got a New York location locked and loaded, Times Square. So it's I think that's gonna be huge. It's under renovation now, and
Wow. Now y'all gonna make me fly to New York?
come on,
God,
you gotta do it.
let's
You know,
do it.
Hustle loved New York. Hustle went out there and was living out there when he was doing his mixtapes when he first got signed. New York embraced him, and he always would be very vocal with us. Like, man, I love New York, bro. You got to get to New York. So my first time in New York was with bro, and we got a lot of love for New York because of that, and because they always showed Hustle so much love and the brand so much love. So I know that Times Square, New York, is gonna just go crazy.
That's gonna go ridiculous.
Yep.
That's gonna go ridiculous.
Yeah, man, the marathon continuing, bro, and it's a good look. Shout out Sam, you feel me? Speaking of that, right, seemed like this last marathon opening in Long Beach stirred up a lot of little drama, feel me? This, that, and the third. We gonna get into it, bro.
We got you think we got it. Listen, let me show you. Watch this. Just so you know I ain't saying. What that say? Blacc Sam what?
Nobody exposed this.
No. Right here.
Blacc Sam criminal history.
Yeah. What that say?
Officer involved shooting occurs.
Listen, bro. We gonna listen. Thank Tiny Draws, thank Rockstar for telling Blacc Sam is plotting on me in 600 and Eddie Boy. You told, I don't know why you stupid. 600 and Eddie Boy from 6-0. 6-0's is gonna talk to them. I got some 6-0's definitely talking to me. This a fact. So thank that, because now they feel like he over there pushing a line, telling they gonna squabble up. Who gonna squabble, when they gonna squabble, and they like, bro, dude ain't no good.
So you're saying you're gonna expose him as telling?
We're gonna expose there's something going on. If I showed you this right now, okay, watch it. Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a date. What's that date? March what?
March 18th, 2011 at about 2:30
Okay, hold on.
p.m.
Hold on. Just so you know I ain't right? What's that name?
Samuel Asgidon.
There you go.
That's Sam. That's
so
Blacc
March
Sam.
11, right? I'm just gonna show you a little bit. Now I'm gonna show you something else. All right, see this right here? Tell me if you see that date anywhere right there. Do you see March 11, 2018, any right there?
I do.
Where? March 11, 20. You see it? Where you see March 11, 2011?
Wait. No, this is 20.
Yeah.
2007, 2014.
No 2011s, right?
No.
No, right? And this is his what?
This is
criminal history, right?
Now, what Wack talking about, right, is a little incident. We're going to get into the incident that he talking about in a second, bro. Stay tuned.
Okay.
But if I got a police report identifying, stating this arrest, shots fired, return fire, right? That's a case, right?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
If the police across the street is saying he pointed a weapon and we return fire, and when we rushed the parking lot because of the gang members, this one Big U was beating the shit out of Nipsey, 600 of them took the baseball bat from Nipsey's dad, right? Sandman whooped on his dad. All this was going on. Arrests were made. 2 people. Big U and Blacc Sam. Mm-hmm. See, we wasn't tripping Blacc Sam, but Tiny Draws and Rockstar putting out there, Blacc Sam plotting. He telling he looking for some dirt. So now you it.
So you're saying that if something does come out that's damaging to Blacc Sam's character, that he will have nobody to blame but Rockstar
and Tiny Draws.
Well,
we wasn't
what
tripping,
a trick bag, man.
Listen, we wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
Now you saw the exposers is on it.
You know, it's a trip, bro, because it appears to be 2 different sides, but the sides keep getting tangled and twisted around, and you know what I mean?
They digging. We done pulled up his whole rap sheet. The rap sheet ain't lining up with certain cases that we know happened, where they at?
I don't know.
Man, listen, I'm minding my business. I don't fear nothing. Whatever gonna happen. You can bark all you want. Who with me. Who against me, gets me. That's war. The United States is at war. Who's with the USA? Who's with Iran? That's who's with. And shit happens. But don't ever think for 1 second I give less than a about what you talking about or what you say you gonna do. When I hear it, I'ma move. So now, Blacc Sam, I know you ain't a social media dude, but you got these dudes around you and they saying that this is your plot. So now you it. We wasn't even tripping, but now we digging and we finding some things that ain't adding up.
So see, it's a trip, right? Because you know how I say it's sides or whatever, how you, right? At one point in time, Wack felt on the Big U side of things, right? It caused a bit of a rift between Nip and Wack100, right? For a minute. Which, well, the last Wack100 said he spoke with Nip, he said they squashed that shit.
Nipsey ain't above and bigger than the content.
But if you talked a bunch of negative stuff about Tupac and then Tupac's mom didn't want to do an interview with you, that would be pretty understandable, right?
We're not talking about didn't want to do an interview with me. Listen, Blacc Sam ain't got no reason to be mad at me because I've never said nothing wrong. First of all, I ain't the one that broke the information. Hassan Campbell did. He ran his content. When they asked me, was that me talking to Hassan Campbell, what you want me to say? No? Yeah, that was me.
Right, but
I look like no?
Even though you didn't intentionally release it, I still could probably imagine that maybe he holds you accountable for the fact that so many people have had conversations about this.
Yeah, bro. So that's one reason Blacc Sam could be upset with Wack100. You know what I mean? It's a couple of, you know, it's been a couple of things that could be taken as disrespect from that side. We gonna get into it.
Got more info on that murder. Do it in trouble, man. But anyway, listen. It's a lot. You know, go through the paperwork up until 2023. He's still using his wife to send contraband to prison. Send the paperwork. You know, he's filed a motion to get reveal the names of people who testifying on him. That's been denied. Dude, it's bad for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? The mama of the dead football player, Liv Big U, who Big U didn't go to his funeral, she says she's coming to testify on him. You know, paperwork said that they got some of the most famous people in the world coming to come testify. You know, it's a lot, bro. You feel me? The neighborhood over there in shambles, right? So now this was going on. So since you big rat buster ass in jail, right? Now all his little minions want to act like they support Nipsey. It don't work like that. Y'all ops. You know what I'm saying? So it's just funny that now Nipsey has...
So if you peep what's going on, 600 is keeping that same energy. It's crazy because a lot of people ask 600 like, what's up with you and Nip and this, that, and the third, but you know.
All of these supporters, fake supporters, he didn't have no support when he was alive. If you had even a portion of this fake support you act like y'all got, he wouldn't have got his ass killed. You know what I'm saying? But see, all y'all, so we all trying to figure out like, bro, where y'all come from? Where you and Nipsey supporters come from? Because y'all wasn't there for him when he got killed. Y'all wasn't there for when he was getting extorted. Y'all wasn't there for when niggas pulled up and said that you can't shoot no videos in the hood. Start unplugging the equipment and then get up out the hood, nigga. None of you niggas was there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand, like, where does fake support come from now, bro? Nipsey didn't have no support in the hood. Nah, niggas don't play with certain homies, bro. You can't just go unplug no rolling 60s, nigga, equipment in front of everybody, nigga, without no backlash, bro. Niggas unplugged the equipment, said, nigga, get up out the hood. You can't shoot no video in the hood, nigga. None of his little homies, all money in, crew, click, didn't say nothing. Niggas went up there and beat him up in front of his family. There was no backlash for that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? There's no backlash for that, bro. That's what I'm saying. He didn't have no support. Y'all be acting like he got all these supporters. These are all fake supporters, clout chasing, buster grid crips coming around acting like they support Nipsey. You niggas wasn't there, bro, for when he needed y'all. What Tupac say? I take all this lightly. I take all this lightly. Because if you weren't there to help him when he needed y'all, you're there pointless. What are y'all supporting? A legacy? Y'all not supporting Nipsey. Nipsey's not here no more, bro. It's all fake clout chasing.
So you see how that could be took, right? Motherfucker, hear that nigga like, hold on, bro. Especially the people who's still around who wasn't around, right? When it was time, allegedly, supposedly, it's then a third. But, you know, 600, he had a lot to say, bro. You feel me? Shout out Money, shout out Demon Time Exotic, because he actually brought, you know, let's keep it.
Talking about this YG situation with Brick Baby. And when he came to talk about Blacc Sam and Nipsey Hussle, he was super disrespectful. Let's get into this.
Well, I said, what niggas don't be out there. So while I'm on the phone with it, they walk out. I get on it. You know, we ain't going nowhere. I'm just say right now, because you got to issue the hungry niggas. So everything, baby, all this, you like, man, you tripping, the Hoovers, man, we packing niggas out. What's up?
So basically, he says YG and them come outside. He says, we own you. You got a problem with the homies, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Y'all packed out the little homies. And he said, no, that wasn't us. That was the Hoovers. That wasn't us. We didn't do that. We packed them out for y'all.
Fuck all that, nigga. That's what you talking about, nigga. That's no big fuck this nigga. So why you sit there and look at that?
He said, man, that shit, we ain't trying to hear that shit, all that shit. You know, YG sitting there looking at.
That's why YG got swole on them niggas, bro. He say somebody snatched. I saw he say he snatched YG up. Come here, little bitch ass nigga. YG ain't never let that shit happen again, bro.
I'm out there. So while I'm on the phone with it, they walk out. I get on it. You know, bitch ass nigga, you ain't going nowhere. I'm just say right now, because you got to issue the hungry. So everything, baby, all this, you like, man, you tripping, the Hoovers, man, we packing niggas out. What's up there for all that? That's what you talking about, nigga. That's no big fuck this nigga. So why you sit there and look at that?
So YG sitting there looking at me.
He slide off and get in the car, Brick Baby, right?
He slide off and get in the car with Brick Baby, right? That's what he said. He said, YG sitting there looking at me. He slide off and get in the car with Brick Baby, right?
It's crazy because you remember Brick Baby was saying some shit about YG like he you know, he was upset at YG, and it's probably because he like, I saved your ass, bro, that one time, bro. You can't look out for me.
Find it just a little bit so y'all can hear it one more time.
All this, like, man, you tripping, the Hoovers, man, we packing niggas out. What's up there for? Fuck all that, nigga. And that's what you talking about, nigga. That's no big fuck. Slide off and get in the car, Brick Baby, right?
He slide off, get in the car with Brick Baby, right? So I get into it with the homies that night.
Bitch ass nigga slide off, right?
600 was there. He let, right? 600 was there, and he let them slide off. They're talking about YG sliding off in the car with Brick Baby.
He said, my bad. And this was about 50, 60 deep. So we call it me.
He said they was out there like 50 something, 50, 60 deep. So we call a meeting.
We go to Money My Shop.
We go to whoever house, you know what I'm saying? We call a meeting, boom, boom, boom. And you know, all these different people were there. He said, so everybody's there now. And I told him the story, just like I just told y'all.
I said, out of respect for AD, I said the niggas, don't betray the niggas. They don't betray the niggas. I said, bro, listen, I'm not saying you say like that. I said, out of respect for you, you talking about, this police out here, you gonna go to jail?
So he said, out of respect for AD or whoever he's talking about, he let that live, like he spared them out of respect for him. He like, I ain't tell you to spare these, like, don't put that on me. Like, I ain't tell you to spare them. You feel what I'm saying?
They had to blow it on it. I'm gonna take that everything.
He's like, well, I mean, well, shit. I mean, did you want them to crash out? I mean, they had the blower on them and everything.
Of course. I mean,
so long story short, niggas end up getting DPs for letting YG leave unscathed, this, that, and the third, which is a trip, right? Because I'm wondering, I'm like, why YG ain't have Blick on him, knowing you going behind enemy lines? Nigga ain't finna be snatching me, getting my collar all drunk and hell and shit. What? Hell no. So, but as you can see, right, seemed like 600 was like one of the main ones pushing the line for the other side of things, bro. Not the marathon before, like Big U and them, and you know how it be, bro. Like, really, it seemed like you know how they say Crips in a bucket? Niggas seen Nip getting ready to climb out that motherfucker, and people start trying to drag him back. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Sam is kind of being scrutinized right now, because they like, bruh, what you trying to go back in the bucket? But you see, that's why I showed the NYC New York, because you see he's still having success. He doing this shit, bro. You feel me? It be a few little skirmishes and mishaps, this, that, and the third, which is, you know, it's regular, like they say. But yeah, that nigga doing the best they could, and I'm sure Nip looking down proud, bro.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Ay, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no sin, cause I never capped a saver, ho. Yeah, but you can fucking be my waiter, ho. Long as you get paper, ho, cause shit, that's what the paper's for. Y'all niggas chasing dough, but what we racing for? But we ain't racing, we just don't know how to make it slow. Know how